Next, we're going to go into the audio settings, which you can also get from your sections or your lyrics playback with those three fader options. This will take you to the same options. Starting from the very top, we've got the tracks. You can select the different types of background tracks that you're using. Tracks is a combination of keys, electric guitar, drums, bass. That's what's in that one. The next one is acoustic guitar. Surprise, surprise, that's an acoustic guitar sound. And thirdly, you got the vocals. A few things to note. The vocals has a slider, so you can change the volume of it. And why would you need that? Well, if you've got a group of people that are really not very confident in singing, you need lots of support, have the vocals whacked straight up. But if you want a more authentic experience, you can turn them all the way down. So it's only you leading that knows the lyrics. So you've got to know the song pretty well. But if you think you need a bit of support and remembering when the lyrics change and the timing of things, you might want to bring it in halfway. You just got to figure out what works for you and your setting. It's worth noting, earlier we talked about the three dynamic modes, talk, soft, and full. As I said then, clicking the soft mode only affects the drums in the track option. It doesn't affect the way the acoustic guitar plays or the vocals play. It won't affect the keys, the bass, or the electric guitar playing in the backing track. Next, you've got the main volume for the output from your device. There's even a note here saying that in general, just keep it at 100%. You can change the output volume by changing the volume output from your device. So your volume buttons on your phone or the volume options from your laptop, your master volume outputs. The only time that I think that you would need to change this main volume within the app is if you're outputting two different audio tracks from your phone. So say you're using iSingWorship to output one audio, but for some reason you're sending a different audio out from the same device somewhere else, maybe with a multiple out from a desktop computer or a laptop. But for 99.9% of people, keep that 100%, use your master volume. Next section, you've got the talk volume. As I mentioned before, when you hit the talk mode and you get that nice background chord progression, it drops the volume as well. The amount of volume drops can be determined from this audio setting, talk volume. The lower the percentage, the quieter it's going to be. The higher percentage, the louder it will be, obviously. Then lastly, you've got advanced settings. You've got the fade time. What's really important here is that the fade time is not the time taken for the track to completely finish when you hit the red button fade. That's not what this fade time is about. The fade time here is how quickly the changes you make to the backing track options take effect. So going back in here, you see the tracks. We've got track, acoustic guitar, and vocals. When I hit track off, it means that if it's playing back at the time, the drums, keys, electric guitar, bass will start to come out. The length of the fade time that you set in the advanced settings, if it's set really long, it will take a long time for those drums and keys and electric to empty out of the sound. If I set it really short, those instruments will disappear very quickly. So that's what the fade time is about. Next in here, you've got some buffering options. One of the biggest issues that I found with iSingWorship is in a large room with lots of devices around, I'm connecting from a long distance to say an Apple TV, you do get stuttering in the break of the signal. So here are two options that you can use for advanced buffering and high priority buffering. I wouldn't say that I understand fully what they mean. If you know in great detail, again, please share in the comments. But essentially, if you're having problems with stuttering audio, consider turning these on and trying them out. It only takes effect after you restart playback. So if you turn these on and playback's still going, you stop playback and restart.